Hello guys and welcome back to the channel here, and today we're going to be starting part 2 to what if Naruto and Sasuke started a Mafia Family. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the what if, and if you guys have any other what if ideas you want me to do, comment them down below and hopefully I will do them. But yeah, let's jump into this what if. Now we're going to start off back where the last part ended off, where Naruto, Sasuke, and his 10 subordinates, 3 capos, and 7 generals, who have been promoted from foot soldiers to generals, they have saved a lot of slaves, a couple hundred slaves, from poverty, from a bunch of bandits as well, but they were also pretty broke, and by bribing them to join his mafia. So now his mafia is in the hundreds, still not comparable to any villages, but still pretty strong. He also put seals, loyalty seals, on all of his subordinates. He didn't need to put it on Sasuke because Sasuke and him are brothers. And he didn't need to put it on his capos because why would his capos betray him? They have no reason to betray him. His capos and his generals, he brought his capos and generals out of poverty and they respect him for that. So they won't betray him. But just in case they do, he will put seals on them as well. But Sasuke and him are like brothers, so he has no reason to put seals on Sasuke. Sasuke doesn't have any anger towards his brother anymore at this point. So, I mean, he still knows that his brother wants him to kill him, but he knows that he's probably not strong enough to 1v1 his brother right now. So he's going to train with a lot of the seals and with Naruto and his capos. So we're going to time skip 3 years. And we see Team 7 going to save Garland. This Team 7 is a new Team 7. It now has Sai, Sakura, and another Ruambu who will go by the name of... give me a second. I will call him the third teammate, the third Ambu ninja, Watashi. Now, this Watashi fellow, he's not as strong as Sai, but he's not emotionless. He just recently joined Ambu, so his emotions haven't been put in check yet, but no, he's not as strong as Sai, so it doesn't matter. So he doesn't have to fake his emotions, so every emotion you see him do in this series is pretty much real and, just not faked at all, because he has yet to have his emotions erased. So, and they're going with Kakashi to... Oh, my bad. They're going with Kakashi to save Gaara like they do in original canon. But this time, Naruto with Sasuke and Naruto with his mafia. He got a couple of his members, one of his capos, and Sasuke with him. He has 2 generals, about 50, well, not 50, just 2 foot soldiers, 2 generals, and him and Sasuke. He didn't need anybody else. He didn't feel like he needed anybody else because he wants his capos, the rest of his generals, and the rest of his foot soldiers to keep watch on the Wave village and the Uzumaki clan's village. But they are going in there with their suits, top hats on, and that Kakashi mask, so mask up their face. So, it's gonna be a bit difficult to see them and to identify them because they're pretty much not in their original style. Now, Naruto, as you can see in this picture, this is basically what Naruto looks like. He has that orange shirt right there, the orange suit shirt with a black jacket on. And this right here is basically what Sasuke is wearing, but it got the Uchiha logo on it. And Naruto's got the Uzumaki logo on it. It's like a combination of the Uzumaki and Uchiha logo that's on their suits. It's also inside their top hats as well. But, it doesn't matter. So they're walking up in the Sand Village to go greet Gaara, because Naruto hasn't seen him in a while, and he heard from some of his mafia sources, from some of his foot soldiers that he has in every village, that the Sand Village got attacked. So him, Sasuke, a general, two generals actually, and like I said, 2 foot soldiers are there to see what's going on and what the damage was like. And they see Sasuke, not Sasuke, but they see Team 7. And this pisses them off because they're like, what is damn Konoha doing here? And Sasuke's like, I would assume that they're here to save Gaara, but for their own gain, probably to gain some type of agreement with the Sand in exchange for saving Gaara. Oh, and Naruto's like, I won't let that happen, Sasuke. You must, by any means, make sure that doesn't happen. But don't expose your identity. You understand? Yes, Don. As Sasuke goes to, to Tamari to find out what happens, and he like puts on like this genjutsu to find out, what happened. To look like a traveler who just came and arrived. Pause. Who just arrived to the village to see all this destruction. Now, while Sasuke is over there getting information on what happened, who attacked, Naruto is going out and sending his generals and foot soldiers along with some shadow clones to go and find where Garden might have gone. And when Naruto gets this information that it was the Akatsuki, like Naruto is outside waiting for Sasuke to come back to him. And Sasuke walks up to him and he tells him it was the Akatsuki that attacked. They took Gaara and they're most likely trying to extract his Biju. We must go get him before they extract it and kill him. And Naruto's like, when my shadow clone's dispelled, he's a couple ticks west. Let's go before this Team 7 gets them. Don't need them becoming partnered with the same. That could be bad for business. And Sasuke's like, are you sure? They are on their way there. And Naruto's like, I'm pretty sure. As they speed over there at top speed, they're basically moving at light speed. Naruto, he's able to utilize KCM speed without using KCM. So him and Sasuke are moving at like light speed to get there. That's how they got to the Sand Village so quickly. And they arrive at the cave where Gaara is supposed to be getting his Biju extracted from him. And they see how they're doing, how like there's a bunch of Akatsuki members around telling them, with Deidara and Sasori, and they're about to extract the Biju. And Naruto's like, stop, damn Akatsuki. This is bad for business, If a guy I'm best friends with dies, and that could hurt my money, And Sasori and Deidara look to see Naruto. Now, they don't recognize it being Naruto because he looks completely different, and plus they can't see his face. But they're just like, who the hell are you? Get the hell out of here. You know what? It was too much. Way too much. Must die. And Sasori he sends a couple of his puppets towards Naruto. Like 2 or 3 puppets. And Sasuke comes in with a sword he got from, katana he got from the Uzu village, the Whirlpool village. And he cuts them into pieces. And he's like, don't touch the Dawn. Do you understand? And this is when the generals and the foot soldiers come in, and they're like, Don Naruto, Consigliere Sasuke, are you guys okay? Well, they don't say Don Naruto. They say Don Uzumaki and Consigliere Uchiha, are you okay? Because you got to go by the last names as a formal way. And they're like, we're fine. These guys can't hurt us. Just because they're S class doesn't mean they'll do a damn thing. And Sasori's like, damn it. But those weren't the best puppets, but they're still very hard to find, you understand? Sasori sends another puppet, and Deidara sends some clay bombs towards them. And Naruto, he uses a seal he has on his palm to absorb the clay bombs, and he uses one of his katanas and cuts down the puppet. Sasori's like, what the hell? How can he absorb it? And Pain's just like, wait, does he have a Rinnegan or something? How is he able to absorb? Wait, no, that's a seal. Wait, they did say Uzumaki. Could this be a survivor, or is this Naruto? I'll have to see. And Pain's like, you guys must capture them. That might be Naruto Uzumaki, the nine-tailed Jinchuriki. And if he is, this is good for us and bad for him. And Naruto's like, watch your damn mouth. You know who you're talking to? You're talking to the Don of the Uzuchiha mob family. You best watch your mouth when you're talking to me. You damn insignificant bastard. You really think just because you have that damn Rinnegan that you could beat me and call me weak? You disgust me. Utter idiot. I'll show your little friends here, your little members, who I really am. As he uses Uzumaki chains infused with Kurama's chakra to strengthen it a bit. Now, I know it would probably absorb the Nine-Tails chakra, but it actually, since it's coming from inside of Naruto, it strengthens the chakra chains from, they're way more strengthened, and they change in color from gold to black. Not black, to like a reddish gold. And Pain's like, no way. If he's really Naruto, then how did he unlock Uzumaki chains? This can't be. Now Naruto, let me mind you this, he still has his blonde hair. But he's basically full Uzumaki at this point, since a half Uzumaki can't unlock chakra chains. He's basically full Uzumaki. So, but he still has that blonde hair. But yeah. Sasuke is just like, you really don't stand a chance. It'll be overkill for me to join in, but I'm gonna have a little bit of fun. Generals, you're with me. You foot soldiers, go with Naruto. Help him out with the puppets. He might need it, since, from what I heard, information about Sasori, we have hundreds of them. Which shouldn't be a problem for such an army like Naruto, but, it would help for him to not have to use his full power. Naruto's like, it sure fucking will. Now, let's go. I haven't had a fight in a while. I don't have to hold back now. I can kill. As he and his 2 foot soldiers are just obliterating the puppets with swords and absorbing the chakra. And Sasori's just like, damn it, my chakra. I can feel it being absorbed. It's not... My bad, guys, but as I was saying, Sasori's just like, damn, my chakra's being absorbed. Very smally. Well, that doesn't make sense. Just after being interrupted so many times, Naruto is just absorbing little by little of Sasori's chakra, but it still is affecting him a lot because he needs that chakra for his big plan to defeat Naruto. But Naruto's absorbing it, so it's really he has to do his plan now. And what this plan is, it's him. He's gonna put all of his chakra into his puppet and is going to strengthen his puppet. So his puppet wouldn't be just some normal wood. It'll be heavily infused chakra wood, making it about as strong as steel. So he hatches his plan to take down Naruto, and he knows that if this doesn't work, then he's basically dead. So he has to hope that this will work, and he has to go all out on Naruto. So he does it, but the generals, not only are they are stealth professionals, so they sneak up behind Sasori and chop his head off. But he's still speaking because he's a puppet. But his head is still chopped off. And he's just like, damn it, I didn't even get to use my plan. Ugh. And I'm just like, that's what happens when you fuck with the Dawn. And he steps on Sasori's head and he pierces through Sasori's body, killing him and making it impossible for Sasori to come back to life. And Pain and the rest of the Akatsuki members are just watching this like, what the hell? How? And Naruto's like, because I'm the Dawn. And he destroys the projection. And he's like, you done with Sasori? You done with Datara yet? And Sasuke's like, I've been done. I've just been watching you. And we go to see how Datara died. His body is just full of electricity with a hole through his chest and a lot of slices all over his body. Because the generals, they sliced him up, held him in place, and Sasuke pierced him through his chest, killing him instantly. So Sasuke was like first S-class ninja killed. It was not as difficult as I would have hoped, but still was a little bit fun. Finally got my first kill in a while. It's been 3 years. Don't you think we should just go start taking over some more little bit of villages? And Naruto's like, what else is there to take over? We took over the Star Village a couple years ago. The Spring Village has a trade agreement with us and broke the trade agreement with Leaf. We really don't have any other villages. The Wave is in trade with agreement with us. Star is trade agreement with us. And like I said, so is Spring. So Osasi's like, there probably is a couple more bandit camps to take down, get some money from them. And then we can start with these major villages. First is Sand, obviously. I mean, we just saved Gar's life. I think he would be willing to do a trade agreement with us. And I was just like, maybe. And Garo wakes up and he's just like, who are you? And I was like, don't you recognize me, old buddy, old pal? Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze. This is my brother, Sasuke Uchiha. We are now the head and the consigliere of the Uchiha mob family. You may or may not have heard of us. We're not that popular, though we are the reason why Spring, Star, and Wave broke their trade agreements with Leaf, and why they are seriously weakened. Well, not seriously weakened, but a bit angry and pissed off. And Gar's like, oh, that was you? Well, thanks. You know, they even had 5 Kages come to a meeting about it, thinking that we sabotaged them or some shit. But it was really you, huh? You damn trickster. Damn, I haven't seen you in so long. How long has it been? 3 years, maybe? And Naruto's like, right on the money. It sure has been a long time since I've saved you from insanity. But, hey, you willing to make a trade agreement with my village? The Uzumaki village? And Gar's like, wait, Uzumaki? I think I've heard of that before. Well, since you're my old buddy, you have a reason why I'm sane again and still alive, I wouldn't mind. Yeah, it's really nothing I gotta say, but what would the Leaf think about this? I know my Daimyo would be fine with this ever since his predecessor got killed randomly. Wonder how that happened, but I think he'll be fine with it, but, I'm not sure about the Leaf. Well, the Leaf won't find out who you're training with now if you won't tell them. Just keep it a secret between the two of us. Well, three. Well, 7, I guess, since, it's 4 of the guys here. Oh, we gotta run. The Leaf Ninja are here. I really don't want to talk to them right now. Really don't want to fight them neither. Not that I couldn't handle them, but I'll deal with them at a later date and time. Oh, and here, leave this with them. It'll help them deal with Orochimaru. Just tell them it was from Sasori. Alright? See you later. And God's like, peace, Naruto. As they speed off back to the Whirlpool Village, base of the Uchiha mob family. And Naruto and Sasuke, with everybody, celebrates their success with getting a major village to be in a trade agreement with them. This means more money for them, as they have plenty of things here they could trade. They have fruits they've been growing, using seals to accelerate the growth. They have animals they could sell. They got a lot of stuff. So they're pretty proud and pretty happy that they now have a major village in agreement with them. This is just one step next to, not world domination. That's not what their goal is, but to making the most amount of money possible is what their goal is. And this is their next step. Now, the final step is probably to take down the Akatsuki in the Leaf Village. But for now, they're going to have to wait and do it a bit slower than they had hoped. But it's going to happen soon. It's bound to. It's all in their fate that they rule the world. And that is it for this part. And I will see you guys in the next part. Peace.